Good evening, everyone, and welcome to...
I can't take that shit seriously. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Halloween special of the One Chinny Family Podcast. I'm your host, DS69 and before we talk spooky and all that fun stuff, I need to unmute myself in Discord. There we go. But anyway, let's start things off with BDSP and Legends, as we got some new trailers for both games this week. Though there wasn't much revealed to begin with. So, for Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl, all we got was most, if not all, of Team Galactic, as well as the Platinum outfits in the game as an early purchase bonus. If you saw my reaction analysis to the new trailers this week, then you already know how excited I got with this new announcement. I got probably a little too excited for this in-game outfit for this early purchase bonus. And I actually do want to comment on, because a lot of people I've noticed are getting this mixed up between an early purchase bonus or a pre-order bonus. Because this is not a pre-order bonus. Basically what this means is if you buy the game between when it comes out, so next month, and February 21st, 2022, then you'll be able to get the Platinum style outfits in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. It's kind of Pokemon's way of encouraging people to buy the game within the launch period as soon as possible. They've done this kind of stuff in the past with stuff like Dusk's Lycanroc and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, as well as the Blaziken Knight in X and Y. So this is not a new practice, but it is something worth noting. Alright, let's move on from that and talk about Pokemon Legends, because the only thing that was new for this week's trailer for Legends is in-game footage for Hisuian, Zorua, and Zoroark. And it was confirmed in the English trailer that they are indeed going to be normal ghost type. And their story is, well, kind of screwed up. So let's talk about Zorua first. So, again, I talked about this in my analysis video, but just to reiterate, Hisuian Zorua is basically a dead Pokemon. It's really sad, like... I don't know how to feel about this, because it is so unbelievably sad, and it basically spites other humans and Pokemon. Basically, it's taking revenge on those that basically pushed it out in a way. It's incredibly sad, and it just looks so cute in the game, but I am just at a loss of words for Hisuian Zorua. I'm still gonna use one. It's just, this lore is unbelievably sad. But Zoroark is also really screwed up. Basically, Zorua is just, you know, reborn as basically a dead Pokemon. Hisuian Zoroark just became a lot edgier. It's just kind of funny, but it's kind of screwed up at the same time. Because as it says on the Pokemon Legends website, quote, the spiteful power emitted from Hisuian Zoroark's long, writhing fur projects terrifying illusions and can also inflict physical harm upon foes, damaging their bodies from inside and out. That is absolutely nuts. But both Pokemon look amazing. I said this in the last episode of the podcast in my 2 reaction videos to this very exciting announcement, and I am very much looking forward to both of these Pokemon. And there's also going to be an early purchase bonus for Pokemon Legends Arceus. And there's actually 2 sets of early purchase bonus gifts for Legends, as there is the Hisuian Growlithe Kimono set, which we've already known about for a while, and the Baneful Mask, the Baneful Fox Mask, which resembles Hisuian Zoroark. Though both of those are going to be able to be obtained via mystery gift, if you buy the game between its launch date in January and May 9th, 2022. So, yeah, I'm definitely more excited about the Platinum style outfit as an early purchase bonus than what Wendy's is getting. But this was a very light week for game announcements in general, which in all honesty is kind of refreshing, at least for BDSP, because we're less than a month away till the games come out. Like by the time this episode goes up, it will be 19 days away from Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. That's just insane. I cannot believe this, man. This is so unbelievably exciting. I cannot believe that we are so freaking close to Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. It's gonna be great. I cannot wait for it. Alright, and speaking of Zoroark, Shiny Unova Zoroark is gonna be the start of a new Halloween-themed raid event occurring in Sword and Shield right now, and runs until Halloween night at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I found 2 Shiny Zoroark already as of when I'm recording this episode, but I did catch one, but I unfortunately failed one. Duskball, I am still mad at you. You didn't even shake once. Yeah, I test captured a Duskball on another Zoroark and it got it on the first ball, so I don't know why it failed that one. And I only managed to do 2 raids in Sword in the half an hour that I was waiting for dinner, but in Shield I was doing a lot more. I was having a lot more success earlier this morning, but earlier this evening in Sword, it was pretty atrocious. But hey, maybe my luck will turn around. So much Zoroark content is happening in so little time, and I absolutely love it. This is fantastic. And also for Pokemon Journeys, Ash vs. Bee happened. By the time I was ready to start recording, the subs had just came out, so I did not take the time to watch the episode yet. But from the glimpse I've gotten from people on Twitter, it seems like it was a very, very good episode, so that is awesome. Apparently there's a Glaceon episode coming in pretty soon as well, but I have not seen the episode nor the preview, if there even is a preview for this Glaceon episode, but hey, who knows at this point. So I can't really give my thoughts on Ash vs. Bee this week. We'll probably do so next week. Hopefully Calvin will be able to join us next week, but regardless, so today, as of when this episode's going up, is Halloween, and so let's center this episode around our favorite Ghost-type Pokemon. If we had everyone here, then we would have gone one by one talking about our favorite Ghost-types, but I'm the only one here again this week, so I'm pretty much on my own. Now, if you saw my top 20 favorite Pokemon video, then you know what Ghost-type made the list, and that was, of course, Giratina. So I'd say that would probably be my favorite, with Mimikyu being a runner-up. I just love Mimikyu so much. It's so cute, and it's a very sad Pokemon. It deserves all the love it can get. But Giratina, my love for Giratina is mostly fueled by nostalgia, but I almost dropped my phone. But it's just a freaking badass Pokemon. It's my favorite legendary. I love both of its forms. It's got a fantastic shiny. Mimikyu also has a very good shiny as well, with it going grayscale, which I absolutely love. Another... I don't know. I haven't really thought about many ghost types. Shandivore is another one that I really like a lot. Along Marowak is pretty badass as well. And of course, you cannot forget about Gengar. There are some very, very good ghost types out there that I feel like anyone could be pretty good to add to anyone's team. But for me personally, Giratina will always be at the top. But it's a Pokemon I tend to not use in the playthrough anymore because, well, it's a legendary. It's always going to be overpowered. So I think Mimikyu is probably, like I said, the runner-up there. Speaking of a lot of Pokemon in general, side note, I actually just started replaying Pokemon Sun a few days ago, and oh my god, I cannot describe how much I missed playing Alola. It is just as fun as I remember. I'm just getting to Akala Island. I'm trying to complete as much of the decks as I can. Although there was a time where I was trying to catch Munchlax, and it was an absolutely miserable experience. I found 3, but I killed all of them because of either high damage rolls or freaking crits. So you can imagine how salty I get. And during that painful hunt, I found a random shiny Picky Peck at full odds, which is absolutely insane. I'm kind of confident on what my team is going to be. Primarina, Midday Lycanroc, or Givens. I'm not sure what the rest of my team is going to look like. I already know I'm committing to Vikavolt. I know I'm already... I am committing to Vikavolt, so that is pretty cool. Evolve Ninetales, of course. It's another one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, and Evolve Vulpix's baby. I'm not sure if I want to use Mudsdale or Serena. I've used Mudsdale before in the past, and it's a fantastic Pokemon, especially for countering electric types. It's so bulky, and I love it. But Serena, yeah, I heard it's another great Pokemon from Alola, so I think I want to try to give it a chance. Same goes between Alola Marowak and Salazzle. I loved using Salazzle in Ultra Moon, and it was so freaking good to use. Corrosion is such a broken ability, because you can toxic literally anything. It was so damn satisfying. But I think I want to still use Alola Marowak. So, hey, another ghost type that I could be using, and another one that could be another one of my favorite ghost types. So that's pretty cool. And hopefully I'll finish up this playthrough before I start playing Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. I'm still not sure as to how I'm gonna be able to do BDSP content here on the channel, because I do want to do a Let's Play of it at some point, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a recorded Let's Play like I did for New Pokemon Snap, but that didn't go well, or just do stream archives from my live streams. I'm not sure yet. I'm pretty sure I'll have a decision made by the time BDSP releases, hopefully. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. But, what else is there? So going back to Ghost-type Pokemon, I don't think there's much else I can talk about. Hisuian Zoroark and Zoroark being Ghost types as well, that's just amazing. The type combo is fantastic. As we stated, they are the first normal ghost type Pokemon, which is a great type combo. 1 weakness, being dark, and 3 immunities, so that is awesome. And yeah, I'm kind of surprised that in the BDSP trailer we didn't see Fantina. I'm just realizing that. What is wrong with me? But whatever. Also, I want to go back to the Zoroark raids, because while I was doing those raids, I was getting myself mixed up with between Taunt and Torment. I was talking about this with Callum earlier, and I was like, yeah, I keep getting the effects of Taunt and Torment mixed up, and my brain was just becoming scrambled eggs. Like, I've always thought it was Taunt that prevented me from using the same moves twice in a row, but it's Torment. Taunt prevents status moves from being used. But I just could not keep my mind set on what is actually correct. It was actually kind of embarrassing, but hey, eventually I do get it figured out. But also, I lost my train of thought. Side note, completely irrelevant to Halloween discussions. Well, you could say that this is like what I've been through has been a little nightmare. Well, figurative nightmare. And it's trying to buy a Switch OLED model, because that thing's been really hard to come by. My god, it's been annoying, but I managed to score an order on one on Nintendo's website, of all things. I might very well make a video on just me unboxing the Switch OLED while just rambling about other things. So definitely be sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you don't miss out on that, and also future episodes of the podcast as they come out. But yeah, I'm so glad that I managed to get a hold of a Switch OLED, because ever since it came out, it's been very difficult to get in stores, because it's been selling out like quickly, and all thanks to the fact that people are just fucking scalping it left and right, just like the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, which is undoubtedly annoying. you would, it's so ironic because, many people were saying, they're not going to run the Switch OLED, and yet here we go. It's out of stock pretty much everywhere. Though I imagine that's probably because, not as many Switch OLED units have been manufactured as the standard Switch and Switch Lite, which would, and Nintendo's probably having a hard time keeping up with demand, either Nintendo or its various retailers, or maybe even both. But what do I know about retail? Practically nothing. So anyway, let's get back on track here, because there are certain parts about the Pokemon series that have been known to give off some very creepy vibes, and I feel like one you cannot talk about when it comes to Pokemon and scary stuff is the infamous Lavender Town creepypasta. I'm not going to talk about it in this video, but I am just at least going to mention it. I actually don't know the exact details. I don't really look into creepypastas, but it kind of became famous because of that famous creepypasta. Also, the music is unintentionally terrifying. Like, at least, especially in the Japanese version of Red and Green, like, that shit is actually kind of scary. But, there are kind of a couple times where, they try to make something creepy, but, it comes off as kind of goofy. The Scary House and X and Y. But there are some that just give off a very ominous vibe. Like the old chateau in Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and I'm sure BDSP will be the same story. The Strange House in Black 2 and White 2 as well. That shit was actually a little terrifying. Not really terrifying in the sense that it's like a horror game. It's just like, oh, that's a little creepy. Yeah, you get what I mean. And also, the Strange House is what the Strange House music is what you heard at the top of this episode, as I failed to try to make a, I don't know, I'm just rambling and not really making any sense right now, but hey, it was all in good fun, and I failed to make a good Halloween joke. But whatever. Anyway, so what other parts of Pokemon that do give off a bit of a creepy vibe? The Tower of Terror episode of the original series anime. I actually kind of like that episode because, it's set at the Pokemon Tower, which is known for being a pretty sad and kind of creepy place, but I don't know, there's something about that episode that I just actually kind of enjoy, like seeing Ash and Pikachu having fun with the Gengar line in their spirits, of course, but they were just all having fun, and honestly, it was kind of a fun episode, actually. But, yeah, I don't think there's much else that I can think of off the top of my head. This is where having multiple people would help, but you can't force anyone to join you, because we all have our own lives, damn it. Well, let's go back to talking about Ghost-type Pokemon, actually, because there's so many that I just did not mention that some people would absolutely be judging me for. So we, of course, got Galarian Corsola. The backstory to Galarian Corsola is also pretty sad as well. Rotom, that's another fantastic one as well. Cofagrigus. Actually, got a Hundo Cofagrigus in Pokemon Go a couple days ago. That's pretty fire. Trevenant, another personal favorite of mine. That's actually a very good Pokemon for setting up SOS battles in Alola, which is pretty awesome. Decidueye, another fantastic Pokemon. And Dragapult, Spectrier, two fantastic Pokemon from Galar, along with Runerigus. Polteageist is also pretty cool in Cursola. Pasepamon is a pretty whack ghost type. It wouldn't even look like a ghost type at first glance. I already mentioned Mimikyu, Renala, and Dawnwix Necrozma. Marshadow, I love Marshadow. It's awesome. Jellicent, Jesus Christ, I do not like Jellicent. But Dusknoir, that was a much needed evolution, even though Dusclops was already actually a really good Pokemon on its own. Spiritomb was kind of broken prior to Gen 6 all because of its type combo. It did not have any weakness at all. But of course, the Fairy type came along, and that finally gave it a weakness. Frostlass, that's another fantastic Pokemon. Banette getting its Mega Evolution. Banette's actually a really good Hoenn Pokemon, but it's among the lower tier. Like, it's got really good attack, but just okay everywhere else. But luckily, its Mega Evolution really cleaned things up. With a huge attack buff, a pretty decent special attack buff, and getting Prankster, so actually a really good Mega. Sableye gained a very similar treatment. It had pretty mediocre stats, but it really it got so good with its Mega. It pretty much became a tank for its Mega, and Magic Bounce just, it's so good. Of course, Mega Gengar is a classic Mega. That did fix Gengar's Shiny, because, oh my goodness, Shiny Gengar is absolutely awful. Right after Garchomp is one of the worst Shinies ever made. I already touched on Giratina. Aegislash. I cannot forget about Aegislash. This is another fantastic Pokemon from X and Y. I don't think I've used this one on the playthrough, actually. I'm actually a big fan of it, so I would like to get around to using it at some point. Gourgeist. Oh, you cannot talk about Kalos without talking about Gourgeist. I'm just learning that each size of Gourgeist has different stats. Are they all the same BST? Yeah, they all the same BST of 494. That's something I did not know about until today. So that's pretty cool. Palossand, that's another really good Pokemon from Sun and Moon. Dhelmise. This is a Pokemon I tend to forget about, actually. It's got really good stats. It actually hits really hard for a physical attacker. And gets a very unique ability and signature move, but it's a Pokemon that no one really talks about. It's got a really good shiny too, which is kind of crazy. But it comes in kind of late in Sun and Moon, as you can only find it while fishing in Seafolk Village. So that's kind of whack. Sensu Cell Oricorio. I love Oricorio. It's such an amazing design for a Pokemon. Having 4 different styles, all of which have different types. At least they're primary types. Do they all have different stats? Or am I just... No, they all have the same stats. It's just the type is different. I believe their signature move, which is Revelation Dance. So that's neat. I would like to try using Oricorio in a playthrough at some point, but who knows? Or no. Okay, I'll stop. Jeez. And, oh man. So there's 70 Ghost-type Pokemon. That's kind of interesting. Not nice. And there have been quite... Actually, there haven't been a lot of Ghost-type trainers. We just got Agatha, Morny, Phoebe, Fantina, Chantal, and Alistair. We've almost had one every generation, but Gen 6 broke that. And then we got Acerola in Gen 7, followed up by Alistair. I feel like Chantal might be my favorite of the bunch. Alistair is also really good. I love Alistair, but Chantal is honestly a really adorable character. All thanks to Masters. Like, if you played Masters and you pulled Chantal, then just there's something about it I just love. Like, Chantal's actually a pretty underrated character overall. So, all right. I don't know if there's anything else I can discuss for this week other than I talked about my my struggles to get the Switch OLED, and yeah. Oh wait, there's the Dialga Pocket Switch Lite. Let me see here. I'm not going to see. The Nintendo Switch Lite, Dialga, and Pocket Edition. Let's see. When does that come out again? I need to know. I believe it's sometime next month. I'm recording November 5th. So that would be, I believe, 2 weeks before. Yeah, 2 weeks before Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. That's out this week, once this episode goes up. Well, that's kind of cool. Like I said, I'm probably not going to buy it because I already have a Switch Lite and I have a Switch OLED along the way. So, yeah. I'd rather spend spend steep money on a Switch OLED rather than the console I'm probably not even going to use. I still love the Switch Lite, But over time, as I dug more and more into content creation, I found the Switch Lite to be a little bit too limiting for what I needed out of my primary Switch. So once I get my OLED, I'm gonna make that my primary Switch. But it's becoming harder and harder to justify spending $200 on the Switch Lite. Like it was a tough value when it came out, but nowadays I feel like it's an even tougher value because more and more people are just buying the full-size Nintendo Switch. Like unless you're just all in on handheld mode and nothing else, then I'd say the Switch Lite might be worth it. Like you can spend that $200 to get the console, and then you could spend $60 to get a game and have a little bit more money to spare. But you could spend that extra $40 to get like a micro SD card. Like I feel like 128 gigs is the minimum that one can get for their Switch of any kind. But I do want to go back to the BDSP trailer because, like I said, they did show all of Team Galactic, but they also played a good portion of the music. Like we heard the Galactic Commander battle theme and Cyrus's battle theme, and so far they both sound really promising. We also saw Candace and Volkner in that trailer. Also, can people please stop spreading the Candace joke? If you know, you know. Like it's once in a while it's funny, but when everyone's doing it around the same time, it gets old really quickly. And I had the fortunate opportunity of not falling for it, which I'm very glad about. But don't look up the Candace joke. It's pretty inappropriate. People, you need to get your heads out of the gutter, and that's all I will say about that. Oh crap! I had a brain fart. Oh, and also, speaking of Candace and Volkner, we got to see the backgrounds for the Snowpoint and Sunny Shore gyms. They both look fantastic. We also got to see what the puzzles are going to be like, and they're pretty much going to be the same as Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. The Snowpoint gym is going to be really annoying to do. Oh my god, I'm not looking forward to that. Sunny Shore is just going to be a cakewalk with solving this puzzle. It wasn't that difficult. Like Snowpoint is just a lot more difficult of a puzzle than Sunny Shore, but I will say Sunny Shore's background probably is the best one that we've seen so far in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. They are going above and beyond with the battle backgrounds in the Sinnoh gyms in Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. I am so looking forward to that. Also the close-ups for Candace's and Volkner's overworld models look really goofy, but their full-size models in battle look amazing. And we also heard a little bit of the intro for the Gym Winter battle theme, so that is pretty fire. I cannot wait for these games. It's almost here. They're almost here, guys. They are almost here. I am so excited. It's a good time to be a Sinnoh fan. I've said that multiple times in the past already, but I just cannot emphasize that enough. It's so unbelievably exciting. But I think, is there anything else that I can ramble about so I can get this episode past the half an hour mark? But I don't think so. I'm just gonna check Cerebi one more time. Oh yeah, Pokemon Cafe Remix launched this week. Masters looks like it's having a pretty big event in the form of the Pokewar games, which is a special custom event with variants for Diantha, Guzma, Jasmine, and Hilda. All of them look amazing. They're modeled after legendary / mythical Pokemon. So Diantha has her outfit modeled after Keldeo. Hilda has Diancie, Guzma has Buzzwole, and Jasmine has Celesteela. They all look whack, but it looks kind of cool. All of them look really cool. And Cafe Remix, I'm probably not gonna try it because I gave the original Cafe Mix a try, but I was personally not a fan of it. I found it to be really difficult to learn, so I'm probably not going to look into it. And speaking of Masters, there's a Ghost type egg event happening in the game right now, and they also have a couple Halloween events going on as well. Pokemon's kind of going all in with Halloween stuff this year, so that is cool. But I think that's going to wrap up this week. Another really short episode, but hey, when you're alone for an episode, you tend to go through things rather quickly. And also, I just like to talk a lot. At least talk really quickly. What do I know? I'm gonna get out of here, and I want to thank you for tuning in. And until next time, through it all, we're still a family. One Trinity family.